Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to KOTOR II. So, preparations have been made, guys, to defend Kunda from the Mercenary army. Off camera, I went ahead and sold a bunch of stuff, broke down a bunch of stuff for parts. So we're going to have the Disciple and Mandalore go along with us on this, because they're both soldiers, so they should know a little bit about battle. Also, with Mandalore, I went ahead and got a heavy repeating rifle. Check this thing out. 8 to 59. Defense bonus -1, but that's just a nasty beast of a rifle for someone like Canderous to use. So, I think we're about as prepared as we're ever going to be. Let's talk to these guys, and then we'll talk to Zarin.
Do you require anything else, Jedi?
Oh, can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Khoonda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
Cool.
Soon, all...
Now, how about you there, Sunshine?
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Kunda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
Oh, I am so looking forward to that, let me tell you.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
Alright. Well, I'm ready. Let's do this.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
Alright. Then we got a lot to do.
This should be fun.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
Off he goes.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't going to be easy. I suspect we're going to have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're going to try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Could you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
The back, by the garage.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Let's put the second squad in the main entrance.
Alright. Where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
Inside by the administrator's door.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
Well, I'll take the front. We have the experienced soldiers in the back led by you. So I'll take care of the ones who have a lot of passion.
That's what I was thinking too. The main group of mercenaries will be coming through there. Probably be good to put our best soldier there. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked with the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
I hope so too. Okay. Remind them that their friends and family are counting on them. What we're about to do is dangerous, but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we have to give it our all to stop them. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win this if we work as a team. Yay!
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
No pressure.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
Here they come. Oh, we really should have mined the bridge. That's okay, though. Yeah, take them out, turrets. Do what you need to do. Unfortunately, they're not shooting at friendlies as well. Okay, party selection. Disciple and Mandalore. That's what we need. And we got Meeta with supplementary heals if we need them. And that is a lot. Oh, look, they're in Gmod mode. That's a lot of mercenaries. Holy crap. Well, let's do it. Onward! Hey, stasis field. Why not? I've got it. Might as well use it. I got some of these guys. Oh, holy crap. Okay, hold on. Heals. Heals, heals, heals. Disciple is not feeling good right now. Party member is down. Well, we did take a lot of them down with us, so that's good. Let's go into stasis field with a heal. Keep it going. Canderous can slice and dice what we need. And if it's just you, then this is going to be a quick one. Second wave. They seem a bit disorganized. Oh, good. Disciple went ahead and rezzed. Excellent. Okay, let's stasis field these guys. Oh man, look how nasty that power is. I love it. Let's do one master power attack at a time, so we can go ahead and refresh this. Yeah, this isn't going to be much of a fight, not with all these guys here, now that we know what we're doing. Go ahead and refresh it. Oh, we don't need to.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
Really? Oh. Yeah, we gotta go help inside then. Guess the back didn't reinforce well.
I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You got some really nasty battle droids behind you. You can still back away.
You have no idea who you're talking to. I was going to spare your worthless life. I see I was in error. I was trained at Malak's academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Fair enough. And looks like... Yep, droids are on our side. Let's stasis field. Oh, he saved. Okay. Well, how about we hit this guy? There we are. No, you and me, Oscool, are going to have a chat. There we are. That was a quick chat, but a chat nonetheless. Ooh, and Meeta leveled up.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
That's weird because Vrook had an orange or yellow saber and now he has a green. I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
4,000 credits. Okay. Please keep the credits and use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do.
Last stand.
Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Huzzah!
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the Administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Alright, well... Where are all of the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
Yeah, that's probably smart. But how can you contact each other then?
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
Well, I've already met with Zek Kyle upon Nar Shaddaa.
Nar Shaddaa? Why would he go there?
Well, he believed that the life on Nar Shaddaa could conceal him.
It is good that you bring word of him, but you must not speak of it to others. It will only put him and any other Jedi who remain in danger.
Well, there must be a way to assemble all of the Jedi.
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers we had hoped to outmaneuver...
Oh, we already got that one. Well, let's talk about something else there, Vrook.
You have more questions for me?
Indeed. What happened to everyone?
We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Definitely a shadow war. Like on KOTOR?
How did you know of KOTOR? Few knew it was one of the gathering worlds for the Jedi. But yes, KOTOR was one such place. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on KOTOR when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after KOTOR that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi.
Yeah, well, that definitely... that was Darth Nihilus's doing. Why did you come to Dantooine?
Great tragedies, old battlegrounds. Places of suffering all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are.
Okay.
You have more questions for me?
Now, we already know the other Jedi are masking their presence. At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a hollow transcription.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know? Try to persuade a Jedi Master.
There is little I can tell you.
Oh, wow.
Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Oi. Okay. Do you know anything of force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But I've re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions for me?
Well, we already know this, but we're going to go ahead and just get this out of the way. I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
You are very judgmental. You're the reason that people dress in black armor and use wet red sabers. Oh, Why did you cut me off from the Force?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
Now we're going to go through the re-establishing again?
Perhaps it is done too. Still,
Yeah,
it is.
there we go.
You have more questions?
Alright, well, time to let them know the bad news. The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
Well, you're very fortunate then. They exist, and they've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I don't know, but they believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
No, I think that pretty much is all. I'll be going now.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen form, a defensive stance that's good when you're outnumbered, which is most of the time. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and it increases the odds of dealing critical strikes against your attackers.
Ooh, neat.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy.
You're sloppy.
Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Oh, we got a new lightsaber as well. Neat. As he disappears like a Force ghost. Well, he spoke to Master Vrook on Dantooine, and he agreed to meet you at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine when you have united all the Masters. So it looks like we may be done with Dantooine, period. Let's go ahead and talk to the Administrator one more time before we...
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Indeed.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
And you live too. Good deal. Well, one thing I do want to check. Did any of these private doors open? Ah. Well, that was worth a shot. Well, let's head back to the Ebon Hawk after we loot some remains. Lightning gloves. What are lightning gloves? Damage bonus 2 and 12 electrical, attack modifier plus 1 when unarmed, damage resistance. Oh, well, we know what we're getting Barad-dûr. Excellent. And I'm going to have to go ahead and level everyone up off camera. We'll go ahead and do this with Meeta real quick, though. Attributes. Ooh. Okay, we haven't had an attribute. Let's go ahead and increase our strength. I'm okay with that. Skills. More persuasion. What do you suggest? Okay, inner strength 2. That's cool. What do you recommend? Master critical strike? No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to do master critical strike. I like master power attack. Where is that other ability that we had for the Saber Master? Yeah, there we go. Add that one. And powers, what do you suggest here, game? Master Valor, I'm okay with that. And we're good. Now let's see if there's going to be some HK units waiting for us right before we head out of here. Oh, I thought they were the HKs, but they're just some residual troopers disappearing. Well, we've had a lovely time on Dantooine, I have to say.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired.
Oi.
Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Didn't I call it? I called it, didn't I? Alright, well. Time to do some shock and awe. And they're all focused on the disciple. And you guys deserved it. Man. Droid scavenger upgrade, droid energized armor Mark 1. Pretty cool. Alright guys, well, we will be boarding the Ebon Hawk and heading, I guess, to Korriban in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.